Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on tight because what I'm about to tell you is seismic, not just for the 49ers, but for the entire NFC West and maybe even the entire NFC picture as a whole. We're talking about a potential blockbuster trade involving the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers, and it could reshape the defensive front of the 49ers in a way we haven't seen in recent seasons. The NFL is a league of shifts, of power balances, and right now, we see a move that could elevate the 49ers pass rush to a whole new level. Imagine this. The Jaguars, currently in a rebuilding phase, sitting at a 2-6 record, are looking to shake things up, and they're willing to ship out one of their key pass rushers, Josh Hines-Allen, in exchange for a conditional third-round pick in 2026. Yes, you heard right. A third-round pick. And all of this is happening as the Jaguars are trying to free up about $13 million in cap space for a post-Lawrence quarterback hunt, which makes this move even more intriguing. Let's delve into why this makes so much sense for the 49ers and how it could dramatically change the landscape for them. First, we need to understand who Hines-Allen is. Drafted back in 2019 as a 7th-round pick, this guy has been quietly racking up impressive stats. As of September 15, 2025, he's accumulated a total of 62 sacks in his career, with an incredible 340 pressures and a PFF pass rush grade of 91.2, which puts him squarely in the top 15 edge rushers in the league. Despite some injury setbacks, notably a shoulder injury in 2024, Hines-Allen has shown resilience and elite production. In 2025 alone, he's posted 8 sacks in just 8 games, including a dominant 2-5 sacks against the Colts in Week 4. His win rate is an eye-popping 23%, which is considered elite, and he's also contributed 50 tackles, forced 4 fumbles, and generated an EPA per pressure of plus 0.31. His run-stop PFF grade is 88.0, and he's been on the field for about 90% of snaps despite that shoulder injury last year. He's a versatile player, capable of stunting, rushing the passer, and setting the edge, much like a prime Joey Bosa. This kind of talent, especially at just 26 years old, is exactly what the 49ers need right now. Now, let's talk about the strategic reasoning behind this potential trade. The Jaguars are in a tricky cap situation, with about $11 million in deficit for 2026. They're focusing on bolstering their offensive line, especially after allowing 4.3 yards per rush this season, which is a concern for any team looking to establish a balanced attack. Their defense, which has been underperforming, giving up around 27 points per game, needs fresh talent, and selling Hines-Allen makes sense in that context. Plus, they're investing in their secondary, which currently has a PFF coverage grade of just 65.3, so shedding a pass rush specialist like Hines-Allen frees up resources to develop younger players in the secondary. Meanwhile, the 49ers, with a healthy cap space of around $22 million, are eyeing improvements on their pass rush after some inconsistency this season. Their defense has been solid but not as dominant as in recent years, especially when Bosa has been sidelined with injuries. Bosa, as you know, is the cornerstone of their pass rush, but with him on injured reserve, the team has struggled to generate the same pressure. That's where Hines-Allen comes in. His addition could create a dangerous trio alongside Floyd, who has been fantastic with a PFF grade of 86.7. If the 49ers manage to bring him in, the projected impact could be huge. They're talking about potentially adding around 18 sacks in 2025. That kind of production would push the 49ers pass rush from good to elite, increasing their pressure rate from 36% to roughly 44%, according to True Media. This is the kind of move that can dramatically alter the team's fortunes. When you look at the numbers, it's clear that Hines-Allen would be a perfect fit. His ability to generate pressure, combined with Floyd's already high-level performance, would make the 49ers a nightmare for offenses. And it's not just about sacks. It's about disrupting the quarterback, forcing turnovers, and creating more opportunities for a secondary that has been hampered by injuries, but is still talented. The secondary, which has allowed an average of 24 points per game, could see some relief as the front seven gets more disruptive. The team could also improve their third down defense, which has been inconsistent, currently allowing a 48% conversion rate, up from 41% earlier in the season. And let's not forget the big picture here. The Super Bowl odds for the 49ers are already high, but with this kind of upgrade, they could see those odds improve significantly. From +3,500 to as low as +1,900, which puts them right in the conversation as one of the top contenders. Adding Hines Allen could be the final piece needed to make a real push for the title, especially with the NFC West becoming more competitive, but also more vulnerable if teams like the Seahawks or Rams don't keep pace. The 49ers are trying to build a disruptive defense that can dominate at all levels. With Hines Allen, they could transform into a defense that's not just good but terrifying for offenses to face. Now, I want to emphasize the strategic impact here. The potential addition of Hines Allen isn't just about raw talent. It's about the chemistry he can develop with Floyd and the rest of that front seven. His ability to rush from multiple angles, to stunt and to collapse the pocket, fits perfectly into the 49ers' defensive scheme. This move could also help them mitigate the recent struggles against the run, which saw them allowing 128 yards per game without Bosa. With a more aggressive front, the 49ers can control games better, force turnovers, and set up their offense for easier scoring opportunities. It's all about adding that extra edge, that extra burst of explosiveness that can turn a game in the 49ers' favor. Now, looking ahead, this trade might be the catalyst for a real shift in the NFC West hierarchy. The 49ers, with their already talented roster, could become even more formidable, potentially leapfrogging teams like the Seahawks or Rams if they capitalize on this defensive upgrade. The division has been competitive, but a stronger pass rush can be the difference in tight games, especially in the postseason. The NFC is stacked, but the 49ers are positioning themselves to be at the top once again. And with Hines Allen's ability to perform under pressure, especially against teams like the Cardinals, where they allow an average of 3-7 sacks per game, this move could be exactly what they need to solidify their dominance. Of course, all of this hinges on the actual trade materializing, but from a strategic and statistical standpoint, it makes a ton of sense. The 49ers are looking to make a statement, to push their defense into the upper echelon of the league, and this move could be the key. The combination of Hines Allen's pass-rushing prowess and the existing talent in their front seven could redefine what the 49ers can do on defense, especially in critical moments. It's about creating pressure, forcing mistakes, and ultimately controlling the game's tempo. And as we all know in the NFL, pressure is everything. So fans, this is the kind of move that keeps us on the edge of our seats. It's a bold step, but one that could pay dividends big time. 49ers are clearly aiming high, and with this potential addition, they're sending a message to the NFC. They're not just here to compete, they're here to dominate. This move, if it goes through, will be remembered as one of those strategic masterstrokes that define a franchise's Super Bowl aspirations. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you think Hines Allen is the missing piece to finally get the 49ers over the top? How do you see this affecting their Super Bowl chances? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters to us and to the team. Plus, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. We're in an exciting era and every move counts. Thanks for riding along with me today, and as always, go Niners.